Hey everyone, it's Sadu here, back again with yet another video. Now today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different than what I usually do. If you didn't know, I grew up loving the superhero genre, so recently when DC released a whole bunch of new trailers, I was really excited because, well, the trailers are all good. I mean, even ones that I wouldn't noticeably be excited about, they're still worth checking out, I feel. So there were 2 new games introduced along with 4 movies. We're gonna go through the games list first, and first off is Gotham Knights. Now, I'm extremely excited about what's shown in the trailer. I'm iffy about the gameplay because I didn't like the RPG-ish style when it was also featured in the new Assassin's Creed games. Regardless, it looks fast-paced, and you can tell the people who made this game cared about it, especially due to the fact that they used a more obscure main villain. They could have gone with Joker or Bane like the Arkham games did. And I mean, speaking of those games, this isn't a continuity of that series. Just thought I'd point it out. I feel bittersweet about it because I adored that game series growing up, but nobody could really agree with the path the last games were going down, so maybe this can be a breath of fresh air. This trailer is brilliant. Let's move on to the next game trailer. So next on the list is Suicide Squad, and well, guys and girls, I just want to say that this trailer was actually really great despite not showing any gameplay. The gameplay is pure speculation right now. I think they'll make it a third-person shooter that plays kind of like Fortnite but with abilities and such. Just something that works very fluently to allow the type of movement shown in the trailer. I mean, I love this though. I've never gotten into the Suicide Squad concept, but this looks like a good chance to get thoroughly introduced into it. I love that they made the superheroes the main villains because I have no fucking idea how it's going to play out. Especially with Superman. I mean, Mans is basically invincible and these are B-tier villains that are meant to beat him. Not going to nag it as being unlikely because that ruins the fun in my opinion. I'm just interested to see how the game decides to tackle it. So that's about as much speculation as I can give off due to the fact that there's no actual gameplay shown. Let's get into the movie section because that doesn't leave much to be desired either. Alright, so on to our movies. First off, Wonder Woman 1984. Now, I personally love the first Wonder Woman movie. I think it was really refreshing to see a female protagonist done correctly, especially after the newer Star Wars movies. In general, Wonder Woman's an amazing protagonist to focus on in today's society. She's symbolic for female strength and pride, so I hope they continue to flesh her out just as much as they did in the first movie. The villain is a bit iffy because she's a CGI cat person, and that one movie titled Cats really didn't sit well with me when it came out. I mean, I just hope the villain doesn't come across as looking corny. Oh, by the way, I love that they're going with an 80s theme on this one. I love the culture of the 80s even though I wasn't alive through that era. Anyways, I think I've said anything that needed to be said about this movie. Let's move on to the next. Now, this is the big boy of the video. When I saw this on DC's channel, I was so confused as to whether I was being tricked or not. That's right, guys and girls. The new Batman trailer's out and holy fuck, it looks amazing. When people had told me that Robert Pattinson was being casted as Batman, I thought it was going to be botched, but clearly from this trailer, you can already tell that he'll make for a great Batman. It seems like the tone will be really dark. I mean, the trailer's background music consists of Something in the Way by Nirvana, and it's constantly foreshadowing the movie's events without spoiling too much. It's like holding candy in front of a baby, but not giving the candy to the baby. Unfortunately, this movie will not be out until 2021, so it looks like we have yet another reason to toughen out the rest of this year. I don't have any speculations for this movie from what I've seen, but I will say I can definitely tell that they'll bring in another villain besides the Riddler. I mean, you kind of have to. He's not going to fight Batman. That's obvious going into it. Now, who are they going to make as the other villain? I don't know. It might be Red Hood. I could be wrong, but from what the trailer showed, I couldn't recognize the character, but, it's just a speculation. I could be wrong, I could be right, we'll find out when it's time. Now, let's talk about the honorable mentions, because these are movies that I wasn't really too big into, but yet I'm still kind of excited for. Okay, so first there's Black Adam, featuring Dwayne Johnson. Now, if you don't know who Black Adam is, he's a Shazam supervillain, so it kind of makes sense that they'd release this movie after Shazam came out in 2019. And then the second movie is The Suicide Squad, which is the sequel to 2016 Suicide Squad. Now, it kind of makes sense that they're releasing this movie and then they're releasing a Suicide Squad game, because both will benefit off of the popularity of the other. I'm not saying that's why they're making it, but I'm saying it helps. Also, my feelings on this movie are a bit iffy. If there were anything on this list that I was the least excited for, it would probably be this. I'm just being honest. I mean, will I still go see it in the movie theater? Yeah, but it's directed by James Gunn, so I kind of already know what the movie's gonna be like. It's basically gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy, but with the new members of the Suicide Squad. And also, they got rid of my boy Will Smith as Deadshot, so that's kind of sad, because if anyone knows me and trusts me, this is real. This is real. Like, if you know me and you've had a conversation with me, you know I love Will Smith. Mans is an absolute legend, and he's just so wholesome. Like, what can I say? Not to be sus though, but it's true. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and also click on the notification bell. I will be posting more content more consistently. Basically, my goal is to get to 100 subs by the end of the month. I know it's not likely, but it's still a goal. It's still something that I would love to achieve. So, I'm going to put my all into uploading content, quality content too. And I just hope you guys enjoy it. I know that sounds very cheesy, but you gotta understand, I make this out of passion. Like, this is what I enjoy doing. While I may not be a professional or whatever, I always try to give it my best with every video. So it really means a lot when people notice the effort and they appreciate it. I've had people comment before saying, hey, I can tell you put in a lot of effort on this video, and it really meant a lot to me. I really needed to hear that. So if you do enjoy my content, please support it in one way or another, and if you can, please share it with people. I would really appreciate that. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. I hope to see you in the next, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.